Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And to all my brothers out here preaching this truth to you, I say Shalom. This is Amatazar from the Chicago camp, coming back at you again with another lesson. And this lesson is entitled, All that live godly will suffer persecution. Hey, all that live godly will suffer persecution. So the whole reason or the whole point that I made this lesson is because for some reason, people are believing that Kanye West and Kyrie Irving are the new activists. Okay? Like there's some type of activists. So people are supposed to get behind them and rally behind them. They're no activists at all. Here you have two public figures that's part of popular culture who got a hold of some information and knowledge and found out that they're actually the people of the book. Okay? And because of that, you got one brother that hashtag and liked the movie that's being persecuted for it. And then you have another brother that, hey, he just, every now and then he just have these epiphanies, so to speak. And he just go off with it and just start blabbing off at the mouth. And he done said the right thing to the wrong people. Bottom line. All right. But by no means are they activists. Now, what they are instruments and tools that the Lord is using, all right, to spread this truth through the four corners of the earth. According to Matthew 24:14, it says, when this gospel is preached throughout the world, then the end shall come. So I did a video on this same channel, okay? And it's called, and then the end shall come. And we talk about that, all right? But today, what I want to do is kind of go through a few scriptures, all right, that basically show what the men of the Lord are going to have to deal with in these coming shortcoming days, all right? And so we have to be prepared for that. Now, as I read these scriptures, I want you to think of Kanye and Kyrie, and you ask yourself, are they going to be standing in the gap, okay, so to speak? Are they going to be suffering for righteousness? Okay, that's the question. All right. So as I read these scriptures, I want you to think about them. All right, because they're not activists. Okay, the men of the Lord that's in the highways and the hedges, that's preaching this truth. Okay, those are the real activists. How are they activists? Because they speak it into the wind. Okay, and they're causing Esau to be consumed. Okay, by the power of the Lord's mouth, which is his prophets. All right, and this word. So go with me to Matthew 10:32. And it reads, whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. Okay? So this is important, because in Christianity they tell you that Jesus is love. Okay? Jesus is love. God is love. No. No, that's not all it. That's not it. That's not all it. Yahweh Shai is love, but he's got a balance to it. He also has um, a righteous indignation. Okay, so it's not all fun and roses. Okay, the Lord said He didn't come to bring peace, but He came to bring a sword. All right, and He says, "A man's foes shall be they of his own household." We're getting close to the time where our own family, all right, the men of the Lord are going to be turned in by their own family, and some of us are going to be, you know, arrested, all right, and put in jail, and have to suffer for righteousness' sake. Let's look at 2nd Ezra 2:47. And it reads, "So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord." Okay? All right, so this is in the book of 2nd Ezra, when Yahweh Shai was giving out crowns. And Ezra said, "Who is this man that's standing here? Who's this tall man standing there?" Okay? And the angel told him that it was the Son of God. So he answered and said, "Unto me is the Son of God, the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord." All right, so those who stand stiffly for the name, they are going to get or receive an award. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 4:9. And it reads, "For I think that the Most High hath set forth us, the apostles, last, as it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men. We are fools for Hamashiach's sake, but ye are wise in Hamashiach. We are weak, but we are strong. We are honorable, but we are despised." Okay, so there's no earthly glory, all right, in standing for this truth. Now, Kyrie Irving and Kanye are not standing for any truth. What you see them doing is you see them standing because they have found out about an identity. Okay, the truth and this identity. Okay, it's a long ways away from that. Okay, because right now they're just learning and finding out what their identity is, but it's way deeper than that. It's way deeper than that. All right. Let's see. This is 2 Timothy 3:12. Let's go to 2 Timothy 3:12. And it reads, "Yea, and all that will live godly in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai shall suffer persecution." Okay? All that live godly in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai shall suffer persecution. All right? Revelations 12:12. "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, and having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time." So this devil knows that he has a short time left. All right. And so what is he going to do? He's going to persecute the church. Okay? Psalms 34 and 19. And it reads, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Yahweh delivereth him out of them all. Okay? Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Yahweh delivered him out of them all. Now, what does that mean, to deliver him out of them all? It doesn't mean that, we're not going to see death. Okay? That's not what it means. I'll show you. This is Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter. It says, but the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery, and their going from us to be utter destruction. But they are in peace, for though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. And having been chastised, okay? So any persecution that we suffer, any death or martyrdom that we do suffer, is a little chastised. And they shall be greatly rewarded, for the Most High proved them and found them worthy for himself. As gold in the furnace hath he tried them and received them as a burnt offering. Okay? So in the event that any one of the men of the Lord that's standing for this truth has to suffer persecution to the point of death, all it is a burnt offering. Okay? That's what that is. All right? So you have to, again, put Kanye and Kyrie in your mind when we're reading these scriptures, because they're being called activists, right? They're not activists. They just public figures who found out that they Hebrew Israelites. That's all it is. Okay? All right, this is let's go to Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 19. All right, because this devil is contrary towards us. All right, and guess what? This devil, he's jealous of who we are. All right, so he wants to find out. He wants to find out and inflict a lot of pain on us. This is Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 15. He is grievous unto us, even to behold. So this is Esau, Edom, talking about the children of the Lord, talking about us. He is grievous unto us, even to behold, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that the Most High is his Father. Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. You see that? That's the mindset of Esau. His mindset is, let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of the Most High, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. You see? So the mindset of the wicked, all right, is to torture you to find out whether or not, let's torture him. If God is his father, God will help him. Horrible spirit to be in. Okay? Horrible. All right? He wanna examine us with all despitefulness. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture. All right, this is second Esdras 16:7. And it reads, I'm gonna start at 8. Let's see if I got that right. Insurrection, second Esdras 16:7. Okay. Let's see. Insurrection. My notes ain't lining up, so I have to just find it. There it is. Second Esdras 16:70. All right, that's why I couldn't find it, because I transposed the numbers. Second Esdras 16:70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear Yahweh. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. Okay? So the Lord is going to try us. And the scriptures explaining how. It says they're going to waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. So they're going to be poor. They're going to go to the lower state. And of course, that day is us. Okay? That day is us. So this is just a short lesson in regards to the so-called activism. Listen, this activism is coming with a price. All right? So, no, Kyrie Irving and Kanye West are not activists. They just some, popular culture actors who found out their true identity. They are not activists. The men of the Lord are the activists. I pray that this lesson has been edifying. Until the next one, Shalom.